Hello, everyone. GMC, thank you for the gift sub to Stego. Gotta wait till I get online, boy. Getting too far ahead of the stream. But yeah, it's like we're playing Batman today, isn't it? Pray, chat that this game holds together. I've been looking through some comments, and this game is apparently a hot mess when it comes to running it on PC. I'm gonna need all of your power tonight. Just cross all those fingers. Maybe it'll work. Because there's no way I was going to go out and buy a hard copy of a console game for it. Doing a game you have experience with. Sly Dante gets to impress tonight, chat. So many sins may flow. I should actually, well, first I should, let everyone know that we're streaming. So send out the call to the Hounds of War. There we go. Hopefully my internet holds together too. I was, testing that earlier, and I was like getting some weird, fluctuations of speed, but we'll see what happens. Is this the one that has the Deathstroke fight? I just know that it's got a lot of the second string Batman villains in it because they didn't want to use all the the top dogs since this one wasn't made by Rocksteady. Is one of those in between sequels or prequels in this case. Making fresh notepad. It's been a while since I actually did a Batman game. Stop and start. Well, I'm actually there's one thing I am doing tonight that I usually don't do when I'm recording PC footage. Is I'm using OBS to record, and that's because unlike my Bandicam recording footage, which actually injects itself into the game, but if a game crashes while I'm recording with Bandicam, I lose the footage. But OBS is a bit different. The game can crash and the recording will continue until I press stop. So I decided just to possibly, get ahead of any problems I might have with the game crashing, I'm just going to record with OBS tonight. You love this game, gamer? Oh. But you can't watch the stream. Oh. Sorry, buddy. How's everyone doing tonight? How'd you guys like the Dead Space video, by the way? I'm kind of doing focusing on these smaller games for a while because we got big stuff coming up soon. Gotta save up all that, that sin energy. Good game, good vid for a shit game. That's what I was hoping to see. You have cheesecake. I have jealousy of the cheesecake. First sin off the bat, how much of a redhead stepchild this game is. It was given pretty much zero support after launch, especially for the PC version. It was excluded from the collection and isn't even downloadable. Yeah, it's almost like this is the Bioshock 2 of the Arkham series for some weird... It's like they don't like talking about it. Even though from what I understand of the plot, it's actually pretty decent. And it plays just like all the other Batman games. So there's not... It's just the glitchiness. Oh, thank you, by the Getaway Stealth God, for the gift of solace. You watch the first half hour or so, then you gotta get back to work. You love this game. Wow, I guess you really like the Arkham games. It's actually weird. I still have this and Arkham Asylum to do. I gotta do an Arkham Asylum bit at some point. Also, Ironic Sam, thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. If I can ask just one thing of you tonight, chat, if you see a cutscene happening, don't do anything that'll trigger an on-screen alert. Wait for the cutscene to be over because I'm recording with OBS tonight to try to possibly cure any crash-related headaches for my recordings. So those alerts you see on screen will actually get recorded into my footage. So just do me a solid. Wait until a cutscene is over before you trigger one of those. That's all. That is all. All right, let me get actually full game up. Use the controller here. All right. Can we have the mods regularly remind? Well, I can do that myself because I'm usually that'll probably be better left to me. I refuse. JoJo poses. It's a power pose. I'm gonna start my recording now. That should be working. It is. All right. Let us begin our Batman adventure. Our Batman Origins, we should say. turn my volume down. I'm even using all the special little graphical touches you can use on this game for PC, like NVIDIA Advanced Physics and other stuff, so it'll probably be even more crash prone. What's up, Forgotten Death? What's good? Hopefully this tonight. We'll see, though. Let me make sure the subtitles, no. Home theater, good enough. Benchmark. Let's just get into the game. There's an online mode. Play Batman Arkham Origins online. This game's graphics are beautiful. Well, they've always been good-looking games, but they're ooty. I am the night. New game. Subtitles, no hints. Maybe it's been a while since I played an Arkham game. Was the vote on the Discord? The vote is in the comments of the video. Always is. Hey, that'd make some good soup. You know, now that I think about, with all this coronavirus-related stuff, all these bats around Batman means he'd likely be very sick. They're a reservoir for, disease. Batman just like get coughing all the time.
Police and emergency services are urging Gotham residents to stay off the roads and in their homes tonight in light of the severe winter storm. No man is the island, Bruce. You've been back for almost 2 years now. You can't expect me to believe that Gotham's most eligible bachelor is spending another Christmas alone.
You just ran out of time. Knowing that tonight we put to rest one of Gotham's most heinous and relentless killers, Julian Gregory Day.
Bat shit removal, also a problem.
Comment on the rumor that it wasn't actually the cops who captured Mr. Day.
There is no such thing as a Batman.
Captain Gordon,
Let's go. No further questions. No further questions.
All units,
Alfred.
Code 10 at Blackgate Prison. Communication is down. Possible 211.
Delta 6-4 en route. Dispatch 5-9. Confirm code 10. This is a breakout.
Suspect identified as Black Mask. Repeat, Code 10 suspect is Black Mask.
I know nothing about that villain.
Held captive.
He didn't show up in the cartoon back in the 90s.
701.
He's a mystery to me. Yeah, when it comes to my Batman knowledge, it pretty much always comes from the original cartoon.
You do realize it is Christmas Eve, sir?
Like, wasn't that a whole deal with the second Batman movie, it being Christmas? Two out of 3 recent games where you play as Roger Craig Smith. Well, he's voiced by Chris Redfield in this? The Redfield Batman. That's a weird choice.
Looks like Black Mask entered the prison here. I need to find Commissioner Loeb before it's too late.
Now, if only they can get Wesker to play Black Mask. Hello, Batman. My Wesker and my Liquid are getting too close together. So, as you can see, I got an NVIDIA Physics turned on, so let's see how it makes the smoke. Oh, smoke billows. Oh, that's technology there. That's why you play on PC, so you get that kind of effect.
I don't have time to waste. I need to follow the trail of destruction to find Loeb and Black Mask.
Oh, that's a good Roger Craig Smith. It has been I just realized I have never streamed an Arkham game before. Like, I started streaming after I did Arkham, Knight. I gotta remember how to play one of these. We got explosive gel, batarang.
I can't let Black Mask get to Loeb. I need to follow this trail of debris.
Your Wesker needs more British. I used to have a good Wesker, but I've been doing a bit too much of other voices recently, so it's like I need to reset it. I'm the type that has to reset my voices every once in a while because I forget how to do them. That's how Batman hides, right in the steam. Now, it's actually possible to do alerts right now. It's not a cutscene.
No, please, not again.
Oh, I'll kill you, all right. But by the time I do, that eye won't be the only thing you're missing.
What is that? Behind you.
Oh, come on. Expect me to fall for that? I mean, try something original. Back off!
Oh. Dead Space 3 vid was great. I can't talk. But thank you.
Don't hurt me.
Tried to hit me with a pipe.
I heard the rumors, but you're not supposed to be real.
Tore this place apart.
Shadow of Mordor was started as a Batman game? That would have been awesome.
I don't know what it is. It's huge.
Where is Black Mask?
I don't know. He's here for Commissioner Loeb. Maybe one of his men knows where he's headed.
Hopefully my audio levels, since I haven't recorded with OBS in a while, hopefully, hold on, I just realized I'd better check and make sure my audio, hold on 1 second, chat. Gotta check something real quick. Gotta make sure my mic isn't being recorded into this audio. I didn't do that. Okay, it isn't good. That would ruin it. All right, all good. Let me just change the value there too. That way it gets a little bit louder. Need to increase voice so we don't miss back quotes. I just actually did increase the audio. Uh-oh. Start the recording again. Alright. Space.
What
Talk
was I
to
supposed
Warden.
to do? He threatened my family. He was going to...
I don't have time to discuss this, but you and I both know that doesn't make what you did right.
You think Batman puts the pecs and abs on his armor just for like effect?
All I did was clear my men out of one wing. I assume Black Mask owns most of them anyway.
You're the warden of this prison. You're supposed to stand up to criminals, not let them push you around.
You know, I want Chris Redfield's Roger Craig Smith to do a more villainous role at some point, if he hasn't already.
I just want to go home to my family.
Alright, that's all he's got to say. So this is Blackgate Prison, correct? Oof. Rough on him. He actually let himself go and just has a corset and puts on those fake ab plate armors, yeah. There's a reason why he's so stiff. The corset, restricts his movement a lot. Oh.
Yeah, you can't get to us in here, right?
What's he doing here?
Well, there's only like 2 prisons, and there's like Arkham and Blackgate, so it had to be one of them. And I assume since Arkham is the one in the first game, they went with Blackgate here.
These are Black Mask's men. I'll make them tell me where I can find Black Mask.
Press buttons and win! I always had a joke with my friends that when you put the foam on the ground during a fight, you're just dropping guano. They really miss an opportunity to call it that. Oh, I didn't know you had telekinesis, Batman.
How the hell should I know?
I'm going to make you talk. How much pain you endure before that is in your hands.
No.
I don't have time for this.
Okay.
He's heading to the execution chamber with Loeb.
Smart move. Now you get to take a nap.
You want to know something I've always wondered? All these criminals should know by now that Batman doesn't kill, so his threats would always be kind of empty. They always like, oh, I'll tell you, Batman, you threatened me, you got me. God, I know you're just bluffing though. It's weird not hearing Kevin Conner. Yeah, like I said, you don't get a lot of the traditional Bat voices in this one because it's kind of an offshoot. No, it wasn't an offshoot. They just didn't want to put the time into it, I guess. This is the early years though. Well, it doesn't matter. Throughout all the Bat, anything like that, it's always the same. That everyone should know eventually that Batman doesn't kill. So any threats he makes are just like, I'm gonna punch you. Is basically it. Worst he's gonna do is knock you unconscious.
Drone. That doesn't belong here. Wonder who's controlling it.
In Flashpoint, Batman is Thomas Wayne. Yeah, I've heard about that version. There's like a bunch. Yeah, but when we're talking about Batman, though, we're talking about the original OG Batman, not all the spin-offs. No, they don't. There hasn't been a game that uses this combat system in a while, has there? Since really Arkham Knight. Someone threatened me with multiple broken bones, I'd probably do what he says. I don't know. When your boss would likely kill you for talking, you might accept, that as a good trade-off. This drone technology is more advanced than what we get in Asylum. How many years is this before Asylum? Why should you be living? Because you're a good person, full of life and energy, and you got friends who love you. That's why. Are you okay? Bitrate dying? Yeah, I told you to be ready for that, chat. I was testing it earlier and it was pretty low. Well, hold on a second. Let's let it get back to normal. Everyone take a sip of tea. Okay, it's starting to go back up a little bit. It's in the 1,000 range, which is better. About 3 to 5 years. Well, well, when you think about it, it was just a quadropter. That's not technically that much more advanced. And how does all this debris just keep falling on the guards? Oh, do you notice the toilet paper rolling because I kicked it? That's the power of advanced NVIDIA physics. Weren't you a lot bigger in your Arkham Asylum?
Look like that's what got you into this mess in the first place.
He's wearing body armor. Knocking him off balance with my cape will expose him to my attacks.
Bat JoJo. Hasn't the author of JoJo actually drawn like Batman before? I wanted to kick the toilet paper roll a bit more. That was nice to see that physics interaction. Oh, it's gone. Oh, there it is. I want Batman to just walk out of the restroom and have the toilet paper stuck to him. Croc started taking steroids. I thought he was all natural, not like that Bane asshole. Good atmosphere, though. Those batarangs activate switches that are out of reach. Yo! Magna Batman. He can just zoom into the enemies because he gets pulled in by the gravitational field. Oh, you broke my combo, Batman. Well, I'm having fun. I don't know about you, chat, but so far it's a solid game.
Please, we don't want any trouble.
Oh, you not a character yet, Vicky Vale? Bat scared, conditioned, nervous. You need to jog more, girl. You got a resting heart rate of 120. It was a really different experience and a good way to watch me stream because you like to joke around while gaming. I always take everything ultra seriously. Well, that's a streamer for you. Hey, I wonder if... could I have actually just walked up and pressed the button instead of using a batarang?
That area of the floor is weak. I can use my explosive gel to break through.
Bat guano. I did wave my cable over the cigarette smoke to see if it would just do that. It didn't seem like it did.
They say crime doesn't pay. Someone ought to check the good police commissioner's pockets, because they are lined with my money. And what have I got to show for it? Huh? My own men in the slammer? Not no more. No, tonight, we're making some changes. Some big changes.
I missed the stream to Corona Man. Well, we'll consider that one for tomorrow's stream. Haven't they been teasing a new Batman game from Rocksteady for a while now? Have I ever played the PS2 Batman Begins game? I did not. Actually, was that the cel-shaded one? There was a bunch of like PS2 Batmans. I don't know if any of them were any good. There's like one that was said to be pretty good. It's like a cel-shaded game, looked like the cartoon. I didn't thought up all that. You know, if you're gonna be a criminal in Gotham, I think you kind of did. Oh, you douche. Boom. Hope the next one is based on the Batman Beyond comic. I don't know. They don't like to really seem like that to touch Batman Beyond. I don't think that's even technically considered canon, is it? They're wasting so many paper towels just to show off the physics. Hey, Sammy Deluxe. Thank you for the 6 months, man.
That wall beside him is weak. If I can find a way in behind it, I can take him down safely.
I like how he's just acting tough, like, yeah, Batman. I'd kick your ass if I could do this. It is canon. It was not considered canon for the longest time, even though people liked it so much.
I need to find a way to get around behind him.
Oh, Calendar Man's room, right? You like pinup girls. Judge Hawkness. Things to get done. Celebrate New Year's Party Day with
for a way to access the
Fishing
weak
Turkey
wall
Day
beside
with
him.
family, new
Maybe a
calendars.
vent.
Hey, Stultus, how are you? Hope you all everyone had a good day. Once again, hope everyone enjoyed the Dead Space 3 video too. Calendar Man, check this. It's Condiment King Cell. I would expect to see a lot of, mustard. What do you think Condiment King would think about that Life is Strange condiment bottle, scandal that I always bring up? Insulted? Why would you have a wall this shoddy in a prison? That man is dead. Rocks in the face from an explosive. Do you think, considering what we know now about, receiving a lot of concussions can really just completely destroy your brain? Do you think Batman has, any guilt about, all the horrible, brain concussion, nervous system damage he's done to people over the years?
Attention, death row inmates. Please remain calm and stay in your cells. A police
Quick flying batarangs, huh?
and anyone outside of their cells may be considered a danger to the force.
Okay, he's wearing a mask.
I need to depress both switches at around the same time to open that door.
Man, it'd be really nice if I had a partner to help me do this. Saw the DS3 video an hour after release. You loved watching. Oh, well, thank you. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Now, this is what Batman does to people's skull and other bones regularly. He may be explaining it to himself, I'm not killing anyone, but he's still just shortening lifespans left and right, as well as quality of life. Nervous disorder, brain damage ain't exactly fun. I should know. Will I ever send Prototype 1 or 2? Maybe, who knows? That PS5 sounds like it can play PS3 games, so that'd make it a lot easier for me to do that. That would also allow me to send the first 2 Infamous games. Also, pretends to know, that reminds me, here, I'll cheer a handful of sins on DS3 after you get out of the Black Gate. Also, that chat. Doing this because I help on the Discord from time to time. Oh, that's right, yeah. Pretends was working on, possible, and Pretends is big into the, Sincraft section of the stream, the Discord. Sometimes writes a bunch of sins, and he missed out on this one, I think.
Bring him in.
But he wants to share them with you tonight. Who are they breaking up? Brought that up in Justice, killing a no, life-altering brain injury is okay. You gotta justify it somehow.
Haven't I always come through for you?
You may have, Gillian, but things have changed. We're starting with a clean slate, and you're not on it.
What's all this about, Sionis? Haven't I always come through for you?
That guy's oddly calm for being stuffed into a gas chamber. Hey, you got explosive guano, Batman. Use it.
Show's over, boys.
I could have done anything. You laughed at me putting the head in front of Ellie? Yeah, I like that part in stream too. Oh, dive through window.
I'm too late. Commissioner Loeb is dead. Black Mask has a lot to answer for.
It's the Bat! We're never getting out of here! You can't live for long. He knows nothing.
Oof. Why does this prison have a gas chamber? Gotham is oddly steampunk, even though when it's set in modern times. That'll help. Makes you feel any better? Leob was crooked shithead. Well, he was definitely talking about how he helped him, so it's just there to show what Black Mask does to people. It doesn't, honor loyalty. But then again, I'm gonna guess most cops in Gotham are, crooked. That's how it always seems like it works out that way. Muskman? Oh, gas. Okay, I thought you were going to go with Elon Musk being a Batman villain. Strangely, that could work. See, Batman, your Bat computer, it's, the AI on it, it's dangerous, so I'm, gonna have to invade the Bat Cave. And yeah, it's too dangerous, it needs to be regulated. You know, I like Elon Musk because he stutters when he talks like I do. Makes it easy to do an impression. An SD chip. Batman will stick that in the computer, get a Bitcoin miner on it. Holy shit. Batman can make so much money off Bitcoin if he ever just mined with the Bat computer. Alfred, I want to get on this Bitcoin thing. So that seems like a flagrant misuse of the Bat computer's abilities. Alfred, you don't understand fiat currency. It's going out of style. I'm not going to be a billionaire anymore. Very well, monsieur. Do as you wish. Alfred, I want to buy a Lambo. Sir, you already own multiple Lambos. But it's not the same, Alfred. I want to be cool like the kids. Mine the coin. I want a moon. I like the idea of Batman just being into Bitcoin mining now. That's going to be my new bit. There's a lot of Bitcoin memes I just found there about Lambos. Oh, that's some crusty, crust video processing. I haven't seen Joker in this game yet, so I don't know. Yo, isn't that fatal to him being a reptile out in the cold? Gotham seems like a poor place for a crocodile.
I know I caught yours.
Axe body spray, Batman. I thought you had better taste. Look, the commercials sold me on the product, alright? Alfred, he knows I use Bat. I gotta shut up. Ooh. Uh-oh. Maybe evade. Oh! I hope that's, the right button. Because I'm using a PlayStation controller. Uh-oh. How many people do they have on the helicopter? Hold up. He's angry. You've angered the beast.
Where's he going?
That man needs a shave.
I want teeth. I want answers.
Wait till Black Mask's assassins get through with you.
What assassin?
Whoever wins is gonna be famous. Rich.
At least we know he won't be ugly.
Good job, Chris. Normal American cops would have shot the moment he put his hands down. Shouldn't Croc have hypothermia? Well, I mentioned that earlier, that he's a cold-blooded reptile, so yeah, he should be in bad shape. Gotham seems like a poor choice of environment. It seems like it's always winter there.
Are you back for the night, sir? Shall I warm up Christmas dinner?
No. It's going to be a long night, Alfred. I just ran into a human-shaped crocodile who told me Black Mask has hired assassins to kill me.
I'm gonna mine Bitcoin, Alfred. It's time. Oh, the Batcave looks a lot different from the one in Arkham, like... How does one button signal the plane to appear below him? And, he set it up all beforehand. That's how all Batman fans will explain it to you. He's just that... He thinks that far ahead. He knew he'd have to get off that rooftop. Either that, or it's just basically the same thing as your Tesla's auto-summon feature. Press a button, it just comes to you. Isn't that cool, chat? We now essentially have Batman technology in real life that you can have. Oh, I need to level up, don't I? Every time you level up, you earn an upgrade point. These points can be spent to unlock upgrades to improve Batman's skills and equipment. The upgrades are divided into 3 categories. Select the upgrade category. Or control reference close combat upgrades. Each upgrade has... Okay, so we have... Ballistic armor, 25 bat resistance against gunfire, combat armor. This is just all health. Oops. Visible predator, auxiliary upgrades. Those are locked right now. Core movement abilities. Well, these are already all unlocked, aren't they? Alright. Right. Advanced armor, sure, give me that. Batman has nanomachines. Well, he does and beyond. That's what the suit's made of. I think that later we should make a better cave when we get a better funded game. Excellent idea, and a better computer too. Look at all a bunch of CRT monitors, Alfred. Not right. And I got a crazy board. Red Hood. Great job ripping Dead Space 3 apart. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Nanomachines, yeah. We'll eventually get there. Right now, the Batcave is looking like an underground science, high school science room. Nanomachines? You can turn that into any meme, can't we? I know I'm supposed to use the computer, but I want to check out the Batcave more. Bring you a biscuit. That's awfully demanding of you. Are we talking about, American biscuit or English biscuit? One's a cookie, one's a biscuit. That's really it. Can't run in the Batcave either, Alfred. Doesn't like that. Sir, I told you not to run in the Batcave. Saunter more, sir. Saunter. Alright, let's plug in the SD card. Hope it doesn't have a virus on it.
Assassins, sir? As in more than one?
That's right.
And you heard this from the mouth
Oh,
of
it's a Unix system.
His name is Killer Croc. He's already behind bars.
Oh, I pity his cellmate.
I don't. Let's see what else is on the drone's hard drive.
Each of them gets one of these envelopes. I need them delivered tonight.
They're all hired killers, the best in the business. Black Mask isn't messing around. Slade Wilson,
Deathstroke.
former military, subject of a failed medical experiment.
Failed, do you say?
Garfield Linz, aka Firefly, burns on 90% of his body. His obsession is going to be his end.
How unlike anyone I know.
Here's a face I don't recognize. Copperhead. Strange. These reports reference a male, not a female.
That's because we changed the canon, Batman.
You won't forget, not what the...
We wanted something sexy.
Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot. Says here he's an expert sharpshooter.
How on earth?
Suspected of
Not
many
played by Will
assassinations.
Smith.
Dangerous, but reckless. Street tough named Lester Baczynski. Calls himself Electrocutioner.
Now him I know nothing about. Basically Shocker from Spider-Man.
Her skill is unmatched.
Is that Ada Wong? Oh, I see they got the Mr. X as well.
Here.
Oh, well, might as well be him. So, what should we call this group? They're a bit of a squad. Suicide Squad.
Why would he be taking money as a hired killer?
Is that Warden Joseph?
Must be how Black Mask got inside the prison. He uses torture for intimidation and entertainment.
8 assassins after your head. What are you?
Sheba, huh?
going to do?
I
I'm going
don't
to
know
find
much
out
about
who's
her either.
operating this drone. Make them tell me what they know. Then I'm going to find Black Mask and put an end to this.
They seem like a bit of a second string villains, don't they?
Sir, I may be stating the obvious here, but you do realize that since you and I are the only people who know the Batman's
Hey,
true
Duke of Jam,
identity,
thank you for the
those
4 months, man.
assassins will all fail their mandate if you
Demand her bat nipples.
They'll put innocents in danger to attract my attention. I can't take that risk.
And you think it's a better idea to just put yourself in their crosshairs?
There's only one person in Gotham who can get his hands on something like this. The Penguin. He's been tracking Black Mask. Its next waypoint was a rendezvous with Penguin's men at Jezebel Plaza. I'll make them talk.
Just like, yeah, it's just like,
Sure this
it is a lot like Mega Man. Alfred, do I get their powers after I beat them? I don't believe so, sir. That's not how it works here in Gotham. Do I get a dog? A robot dog, Alfred? So life isn't like your NES video games, I'm afraid.
A question, sir, if I may. How did Waylon Jones come to be the way he is?
Atavism from the look of it. An unfortunate genetic mutation.
Do you think the condition causes physical pain? Might that explain his rage?
It goes deeper than that. Imagine growing up looking like he did. Children are cruel, Alfred.
So are adults, sir. All part of the human condition, I suppose. We've a tendency to fear, often outright despise, that which is different. Ah, but you already knew
Do you think
that.
Batman would have a Twitter account?
If you're serious about
If he were
getting
real?
to Jezebel Plaza in time to find Penguins,
And he would like chat against the villains? You'll like, I'll see you tonight, joke.
Sir,
This is the reality we live in, right?
if I may.
Sure.
Also, Roboto, thank you for
Come
19
on,
months.
Once you finally decided to settle down.
I hadn't thought about that. Settling down, I mean.
As I feared. Wait too long and you
I mean,
might find it
terrorist
too
groups
late.
gonna have you'll have one of those. Why can't a Batman and Joker get into a quarrel on Twitter?
Plaza before Penguin's men finish their business. That Vicky Vale is quite the troublemaker. Perhaps someone should do a
So, Chad,
report
I've heard
on
that the
her.
Sonic movie turned out to be pretty good. Is that true?
I assume we won't be unwrapping presents in the morning?
That surprisingly that they actually listened to people and made it not grotesque, and it's actually it's decent for a movie. It wasn't terrible. That's about usually as much as you can expect for a video game movie. Wait, is this the old Batmobile? It is. It's a reference to it, isn't it? Really fun movie. I'm gonna have to check it out once it becomes streamable. Access training consoles. It was really good. I still kind of hope they eventually release a version of it that keeps the original way they had Sonic looking. I think it's him still building the Batmobile. Yeah, you might be right that too. I don't know how you build the plane first, but yeah, not the car.
So, to make your travels easier, I went ahead and set up some auto-nav points at different areas of the city. One of my preset destinations should take you right to Jezebel Plaza.
How big of a city are we looking at here? Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad in size. That seems about right, actually. Interrogate Penguin's arms dealer. Batwing drop point. Comms tower. Restore towers to unlock Batwing drop. Oh, there's radio towers even in a Batman game, are there? One thing I've always been upset about the Arkham games is that they always just relieve Enigma, the Riddler, is just some bonus little thing you gotta do instead of making him a proper villain. Like, collect all my things, Batman, and maybe your genius will compare to mine. It's like, I don't have time for that. Are there any painted ledges? I don't believe there are. They usually just have you'll automatically, shoot your bat hook up to one.
I'm tracking it too. It appears the control towers you use for your auto-nav systems are putting out a jamming signal. Storm damage. You'll have to go down there and find that out for yourself, sir. Got it. We're close to one now.
His ankles and knees are going to be gone by 50, if not sooner. Yeah, the menu kind of told me the Riddler was going to be doing this before I even went into it. That's right. But I went into it also expecting the Riddler as well. We gotta show this NVIDIA technology. We paid a lot for it. Paper. Give us paper that moves. And a cape. We got the trifecta in this game. Troy Baker is Joker, Nolan North is Penguin, Laura Bailey is GCPD Dispatcher. I guess Catwoman's not in it then, is she?
Pretty nice.
What the?
Grab the hostages! You seeing this? What the hell is it?
I ain't messing around. No way.
I can drop smoke pellets to conceal my movements. I need to get up and out of danger. You can't shoot what you can't see.
Yeah, they can't look up. They're like that breed of...
Head on is a good way to get myself
what
shot.
animal is it that can't actually physically look up?
Too,
That's what a Batman villain is.
Expect an attack from above. Nobody ever does.
Is that thing out there with you? Are you crazy? You were answering a service call, that's it?
You better not be lying.
I quit.
We gotta get in through the vent. The Moo is strong today.
I can sneak up on the hostage.
For the first time in like a week, we're not playing FF9.
You think it's the guy that hired us?
Well, that was janky looking.
Get yourself to safety and call the police. They'll want to see what's going on here.
How'd you do that, Batman?
I will.
this was just supposed to be a service call. Fix the tower, in and out. I need a new job.
I can fix the tower. Whatever you want. Just please don't hurt me.
Quiet. Batman is experimenting with the the volumetric physics of the fog in your room. Your friend runs Shadow of the Tomb Raider and RTX enabled on GTX 1060. Oh, that's probably cutting his frames down on a 1060. Smoke aren't video games nice? Oh. Man. I was about to say, well, that guy's dead. Probably still dead from the fall. Suddenly I look over and everyone's Jason and Sean in chat. I didn't know that we were doing a David Cage experience. I'm planning to stream possibly Omicron at some point, by the way. That's the only one I haven't ever touched of the David Cage series. I gotta do it, even if I don't want to. I gotta come up with a unique way of doing it though. I don't just gotta figure out how to do it and when to do it. You too will get to experience, David Cage's true genius. And by that I mean his pure insanity. I like that my cape can get stuck on the stuff. You redeem streamer energy. What does that do? It makes me take a sip of tea is what it does. So here you go. Thank you for that streamer energy. That's really all it does. If I have a drink with me and someone redeems it, I'll take a sip for you.
Malfunction is from storm damage. I need to set up a crime scene and find out what happened. I should start by identifying the victim.
Batman makes crime research look so easy.
Victim's name is David Shannon, a Gotham Optics
Goku's also want me to take a sip, huh?
A faulty network tower. But what killed him? Scanning the DNA impact on the wall should provide an answer.
If Batman were to license out this, detective vision technology to the police, they could do a much better job. That's a bit too much stream energy at once.
Impact analysis indicates the victim was killed by some kind of explosion, originating at that access panel. I should scan it for additional clues.
I don't think a human body can actually break through a foot of whatever that wall was. That seems a bit... That's not coming out intact at the very least. You'd be all over the place. Hold on, chat. That joke about the Batman licensing the vision stuff out is good stuff. Gotta write that down in the notes. There we go. I mean, he did if Astral Chain is canon in the Batman. Wow, Mike. Genius. Astral Chain Batman crossover. Actually, doesn't Platinum announce they have a big announcement coming up soon? So let us all pray, chat, that we're getting Metal Gear Rising 2. But how many games are they freaking working on right now? I think they've already got like 2 or 3 in development, and now they're about to announce a new one.
I didn't want this tower repaired, and it looks like that same someone left a set of fingerprints behind. Alfred, I'm uploading some prints for analysis. Let me know what comes back.
Certainly, sir. Searching now. And here we are. They belong to one John F. Baker. He's a rather unremarkable criminal. Small jobs, mostly.
You forgot you had those points? Well, I just took a sip of tea for you. There you go.
Dead, sir.
Have to make a fresh
His
cup.
body was recovered from the Diamond District just under an hour ago.
Looks like someone's tying up loose ends.
You know, that explosion originated from this. Yeah, it blew up so hard it threw this guy through a wall this thick. That should have that explosion would have leveled this wall as well. That's a lot of force. Wind. Oh, the red trails you scrub through the crime scene reconstruction to find hidden evidence. Oh. You know, I don't think your reconstruction would account for a piece of random stuff going. That's actually seeing into the past at this point. There was nothing that would have that would have let the AI or whatever reconstruct a card flying into vent.
This card has the codes I need.
Your college is canceling class tomorrow.
Access panels.
You want me to replay that guy flying through the wall again, real quick? No, won't let me anymore. You Nate. What? Will I send Metal Gear Solid 1? Are you meaning, what do you mean? Because I did send the first Metal Gear Solid. Or you mean like the real first Metal Gear Solid, like the 2D one? More like Dartigan. High level humor chat is bringing tonight. Yeah, there's like, you'll find a good 5 Metal Gear Solid videos on my channel.
Alfred, contact the GCPD. Let them know about the
Batman
body.
is waxed.
Send the data for
What?
my analysis too.
Well, if I was gonna wear a suit like that, I would definitely be waxed too.
I think so.
Love my videos? Well, thank you, Forever the Bat. I love you being in chat. You seem pretty cool. You make fart jokes. High class humor. That's the talent control. Batman cannot get past screened-in locked door. But vault doors, no problem. Here comes the first one. No.
Well, if it isn't the King Thug himself. Figured it was only a matter of time before you showed up. Sorry about the mess downstairs.
Who is this?
Think of me as a great big mystery, one you're never going to solve.
Enigma, then.
Oh,
wait, isn't that Wesker?
So clever. Well, how's this for clever?
Chris.
I'm taking control of towers all over the city. As long as they're active, your bat wings
It
use
kind of is.
And it looks like it's gonna stay that way. I mean, this one's practically begging to be taken offline, and you still can't hack it. Pun intended, of course.
Well, thank you, Pretends to Know. Oh, this is one of your sins that you wanted to have in Dead Space 3. You're putting an anagram in your chapter titles. Please make it less obvious that you're forcing a pattern. Wonder why such a short game, so many chapters, and then I found it on the wiki. Only rack with, well, that doesn't add anything to the story except maybe, well, that's a long one, foreshadow the DLC. In that case, here's an extra sin for pumping DLC advertising into a game. I should have ended the franchise. Let me do a find a no fly zone. I saw that one.
Black Mask's not going to like this.
What are you talking
My
about?
riddles
Wouldn't you like
will
to know?
achieve complete global saturation.
With the jammer offline, I can travel here with the Batwing. Those relays are part of a
You're
distributed
going to have to
security
stop me,
system.
Chris, before I
Wonder
release
what they're protecting.
Ouroboros.
That must be where Enigma set up shop. I need to pay him a visit.
Okay. So he basically took control of all the towers. Gotcha.
I see you've regained control of the Batwing, sir. I suppose it's off to Jezebel Plaza, then.
That's the plan. Then I've also got a lead on Enigma.
Well, don't overthink it too much, sir. We both know you'll eventually wind up doing both.
The Riddler will bring complete global situation. That would have actually been a good Riddler voice too. It would have worked.
I'm running out of time. I should head for Jezebel Plaza.
Okay, so take a look at the map. Network, are these like, oh, that's a lot of towers, isn't it? Those are all the Riddler towers, the network relays? Batwing drop point. Or yeah, I think that's what they are. Point of interest, investigate the source of Enigma's transmission. Oh boy, Assassin's Creed, climbing towers. Good stuff, isn't it? Destroy all relays to access the server at Enigma's HQ. Yeah. That's a lot of shit I probably ain't gonna do. Okay, that's doable. Why no face cam? Trying to hide the fact that you're actually 3 babies in a trench coat? You know, I would, if that were the case, I would be doing that because that would bring in the views like crazy, but I don't know, I'm just more comfortable without one. I don't know. I just feel more like myself. I don't have to perform for a camera, so I've always just really never bothered using one. I use one every once in a while, though. And it just drives the ladies too crazy. They can't get... So I have to tone it down a little bit here and there.
Available units, stand by for status update on
Right here.
Adult Man. It's a great superhero. Wait, that actually sounds more like a porn star superhero. Not just for the ladies? Oh, I guess not.
available units, call in status. Possible assignment incoming.
The lighting across the city isn't quite as good in this as it was in Arkham City, or I mean Arkham Knight. Wait, what? I didn't mean to do that.
Where'd this guy come from?
Your yaoi harem is present tonight as well? Apparently so. Wait, it's only yaoi if I'm a girl though, right? So, that's not quite what your meaning is, definitely inspiring, but a little bit off. There's a crime going on that bridge, apparently. Should I go stop crime? Do as a Batman would. Yeah, oh, yaoi is melon. Okay, never mind. It's Yuri I was thinking of. My hentai terms are, lacking.
Hey, this is Arthur. You and your
Looks like the crime in progress the GCPD dispatcher just mentioned.
That's more than a crime.
Investigate, perhaps stop the crime. But I also need to get to the arms deal at Jezebel Plaza.
There's a little...
You want to know the worst part of any Batman, Arkham game? That's a Ra's al Ghul, flying missions when you're in a fantasy. I hated those sections so much. Raish, I mean, not Ra's. 6 stream energies? Did someone actually do that? I mean, I don't have that much teeth. What if it's 2 genders and a body's B and then called Yara? It's getting too complicated for me to keep track of. Let's just all agree that you're all my harem. How about that? And I don't use face cam for your... just so you can stay, remotely normal. Am I just mashing random buttons? You do know I'm playing a Batman Arkham game, right? It's really square and triangle for most of the game. You can mash buttons in this game and still come off looking cool. Why am I letting toasters in my harem? Hey, toasters need love. Oh, shit, I didn't. Pull something over here. Well, I turned detective vision on just because I was aiming for R2. Throw those, but I hit the wrong button. Oh, that was my bomb. I don't want to leave my bat guano lying around, so let me just take care of that. I would like for that guy with the bat to just swing while I was in midair. That's your explosive gel. I'm aware. I just call it Bat 1-0 because, well, it's funnier. Where am I headed to, by the way? Tiny little island over there. Oh, that's the Batcave. I'm headed to interrogate Penguin's arms dealer. Did you do the 5 just after mine? If so, 5 stream energy plus... Well, don't bring math into my stream.
This is a long bridge. I should use my grapnel accelerator.
It's not how we do here. Batman, no light camera placement. Boom. Bat poop in your face. I am a child. I'm sorry. Quick maths? There's no such thing as quick maths. Well, at least not for me. I am strictly dedicated to the art of counting on my fingers and toes. It's a good skill that more people need to use. Use the bat grapple. Is that supposed to be new information? What? Math?
I hope you'll try to keep a low profile tonight, sir.
Trust me, I'll take out those assassins before they even know I'm there.
It's not just
Before they even know I'm there, because they're blind, Bat. Alfred, they can't see me standing behind the divider.
Then expect Santa Claus, not a black-clad bat creature.
I don't.
You gonna throw a snowball? Oh, brick. Why is this game was unnecessary? This is why this people in chat are arguing. I'm getting too fancy. That did not sound like the voice of a criminal. Why is it gonna be like this? Sure, you can. Oh, someone agreed with my earlier statement that I am a child. Oh, Okay, so where to now? Gotta take a sip though. Level up, maybe? You know, why not? Bat suit and resistant against strike. We'll get some more of that bat armor. Continue to objective. Private in the prologue falls off a cliff and survives a spaceship falling on top of him by landing on a different level map than the wreckage.
If I don't get to Jezebel Plaza before that arms deal, I'll have no way to locate the Penguin.
Well, I think I'm there, Batman. Group down there. Group down there. Do a Joker impression? Are you not impressed already? I mean, do you not... The Joker, I think a monotone works well for a Joker. It's a new take on him, alright? Were you not here last night when I played Final Fantasy IX and was voicing clowns? You know, these games are really just advanced Streets of Rage from the old days of Genesis. Which we're getting a new one soon, by the way.
Hey, say something for us.
You know, you gotta admit, Gotham definitely has good gun laws because most of the criminals here just have bats. I mean, bats as in baseball bats. I had to correct myself there because I am a bat myself. But any other place, Batman would just be dead because everyone would just be shooting at him. How often do I stream? As often as I can. So you're usually looking at... The only time I have to take a break from streaming usually is when I'm like... usually finishing up the script and then editing the video together, but when I'm not doing that, I'm usually streaming every night. I'm curious about that. Oh, I think I'm about out of tea, chat, so I don't know how many more of those I can do. But I'll take another sip. I'm guessing this is a Riddler thing. And I can't do anything with it just yet.
This is Anarchy, and you're listening to Free...
9-2. Multiple 064s in the Eastern District.
PK streamer. PK fire!
Legendary, with extra large chunks of sugary fruit bits.
You know, I did use that character a lot in Smash.
You can find all the flavors of my... Potential assignment incoming.
Wait, oh bullshit! Did you guys just respawn? Respawn because I went over there. That's some horse shit. Well, I guess they didn't technically respawn. They were just knocked unconscious, but. Wait, these are cops. Something, something like it. What's up, Sarai? How are you? Why is the SWAT team using baseball bats? Oh, powerful Batman mode activated. Okay, I'm hitting the button. Oh. Beat the Batman.
You should have turned yourself in when you had the chance.
Weird.
All right, boys. Let's get this trash out of here.
Weird seeing a cop do that. I wasn't expecting to fight there. They just came out of nowhere. I just cleared that area.
I'm running out of time. I should head for Jezebel Plaza.
Yeah, I just came over here to look at this thing, and then, they spawned. Oh well. And now they're random thugs again instead of SWAT members.
What are the odds? I've been waiting to punch someone all day. Oh. He can't take us all. End of the line.
Can't catch a Batman in his animation. We're gonna cook up some tasty shit tonight. What are you making, Sarayo? Oh, you're gonna post pics of it? Alright, then keep it a secret then. I'm not gonna jump over this time and over there this time and have a bunch of cops spawn in. That was bad. They seem strong. Oh, we gotta go over there. Whoops. Oh, this seems like a way in anyways.
I need any unassigned unit for special assignment. Stand by.
See you later, Puff. Hope you have a good night. Oh, Steam. Gotta play with the Steam. Oh no, bad Steam. Hurt Steam.
You're not gonna take this anymore. You gotta pay like everyone else. That's the deal. That deal was with Lowe. And Lowe's dead. Dispatch, this is Delta 27 requesting backup. Officers taking fire.
They ain't gonna make it. We can make
Whoops.
it.
No one noticed that, huh?
That's really him.
I just zipped right past all their faces by accident. Have you done the Batman and Robin references? No, I'll wait until Robin to show up first.
You like it, old Art?
Or are you talking about specifically bat nipples and everything else? That doesn't look like my sequencer will do anything with it. Nope.
This is Anarchy, and you're listening to Freeway.
For large chunks
Alright.
of sugary fruit.
Oh, get out of there.
Find all the flavors of my home canned fruit preserve at your local supermarket.
Dispatch 3-4.
Remember.
Yeah. Hey, Batman, can you get off this? It'd be nice.
Now that's good jelly.
Up again. This is Brendan O'Brien with a heartwarming listeners on this cold Christmas Eve.
Okay, what have I done? What have I done, chat?
Dispatch 3-4.
Batman is enraptured with the radio. There we go. Now it worked. It took about 30 presses of circle button. Talking about the guns, Cowabunga, and Bat Nips. Well, Cowabunga's a Ninja Turtle thing, which, you know, there is a crossover that with Batman, but... Yeah, save your lives, right? We're friends.
You saved us, so I'm gonna let you go. Just this once. The next time I see you, I'm taking you in.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's a new device ability. That's why it wouldn't let me do anything. Alright, how much further are we? Okay, we're almost there. Across the street. God, are we... Suddenly back in the 1920s. Moo shake that badass. Hey, I am not a bat whore. That's the lamest joke I could come up with, and I hope you're impressed. Over here then. What circle button? I'm using a PS4 controller on my PC. So, and this game doesn't detect it. I'm using a PS4 controller, so it sometimes gives me different button prompts, and I have to like, wait, what was that on the PS4? I just kind of prefer the PS4 controller to the Xbox controller, so I use it more often. Work the bat hole. Oh, Batwoman for. Gotham is stuck in a time loop. I'm surprised their radio stations aren't from the 1950s.
Looks like I'm the first one here. I need to find a spot where I can stake this place out unnoticed.
Zantana poster? What's Zantana? Or Zatanna? You gotta remember,
Penguin.
don't know everything about Bat lore.
City he can't tell you about. If anyone knows where Black Mask and his assassins are, it's him. But Penguin's hard to find. His men are doing a deal here. I'll make them talk.
Guys.
Right out in the open, in the cold, too.
So, little boys, what do you want for Christmas? Oh, wait, I already know.
Gotta love how every single Bat, thug has a sense for theatrics. Oh, I see. You got the case from Pulp Fiction. Except you let me see inside it, and there was clearly no gold in there, or whatever would make that glow.
Pumpkin the Santa hat must be in charge.
Marcellus Wallace's Penguin.
Where's the rest of them? Whoa, easy, Tiger. When you deal with us, you deal with the Penguin. Say something for bye-bye night operation.
Let's see him. I didn't come all the way down.
All right, gun guy, obviously.
Yes, but these aren't just any old guns you're buying.
Hey, say something for us! What are you?
Trying to drop bat bombs all over the place. It's probably not the best idea. Once again, you got fuck all for sleep. Sorry about that, Mio. Not much I can do about it. You just have to fix your sleep schedule.
Punch someone off! I'm gonna make you fat!
Ruined my bat combo.
Okay, I give up. Stop.
Terrified of the bat back.
Whatever you're gonna do, don't.
This is a new intimidation feature. I know to interrogate Sly. I'm being funny.
I give up.
This is how you truly intimidate the criminal.
Stop. Don't. Whatever you're gonna do, don't.
So it's not giving me an option. Oh, that.
Okay, I give up.
That's weird. It doesn't want to give me the. I had to move him around to get the interrogate.
Where's the Penguin?
I don't know.
Where is he?
I swear.
And that guy's probably close to 200 pounds. I mean, that man seriously lifts.
Wake up.
Time to talk. Where's Cobblepot?
Let me go!
If you insist.
The visitor wants to be my Robin. It's not exactly a good position.
Please.
Do you think Robin gets paid for that? Or an intern? Or is it an intern? Has the deal gone through?
Too late.
He forgot to lock his phone. I think he's probably dead.
If I can read this SIM card, I may be able to locate Penguin. Alfred, I'm getting interference on my comm systems. Is that on your side?
No, sir. I'm seeing it as well. It's from the nearby GCR tower. It's the same signal jamming the Batwing's auto-nav systems. I've highlighted the tower on your map.
I'll need to stop that signal before I can track down the Penguin.
Boo. Tower over there.
Multiple calls available. Sending them out in priority order.
Alright, to the next tower. Alright, so I'll pretend he's got another real sin that you didn't get a put in a red flag Dead Space franchise. It's flailing before 3 flopped it. It's when he finds Ellie and others. Ellie is wearing a low-cut, skin-tight shirt. And Jin is introduced leaning too easily to see her cleavage. Pro tip, proving your story will go a lot further than upping fan service. Here's a bit of advice, though, when it comes to writing sins. Always try to go for brevity. I know that's, hypocritical coming from me when I sometimes have a minute-long intro sin. But for most of the other ones, I always try to keep them as short as possible and try to use as few words. Gives it more punch when it's a bit shorter.
Guess I'll just improvise. It's fair that we all gotta pitch in to buy weapons from the Penguin.
During Asylum City and Night, it made sense. Wow, you guys are writing a lot tonight. I gotta read multiple paragraphs and play a game at the same time. So like this, ding, no move. Yeah, sort of like that, but maybe a bit more accuracy. So. The Riddler has some goons, huh?
But don't you think it's weird? We've never seen this guy or heard his voice. Nothing but text from an unlisted number. What do I care? As long as your money shows up in my bank account.
That's the crazy part. Did you ever give him your bank account number? I sure as hell didn't. So how is he wiring us our money?
You know what your problem is? You gotta stop looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Just being smart.
You've been working on it? Maybe. It's a skill you develop over time. You're like, maybe I can, I always, when I go through my scripts for the second writing, I always try to focus on, shortening everything.
Oh no! It's that bat freak!
Okay, I was hidden. Not fair. Now you see me. Or do you? Do you not see the bat?
That's right, freak! Try to run!
Good reflexes.
We can't scrap if you're all the way over there.
Now, they actually can't come to me. It's like, they didn't give us jump animations. Oh, do I see good snow? I do. Thank you, NVIDIA Physics. This game is a prequel. Why do we... I can't read right now. I gotta fight.
Well, look who just showed up. Have you really decided to try and take me on? Get to it then.
Why do we have all the gadgets from that? Good question. Couldn't tell you. Boom. I'm pretty sure there, Slide Dante says there's some kind of explanation, but it sounds pretty weak to me. Panel over there. It's locked. Obviously we'll get shocked if I go through there. Nope, those don't go through. Final boss of the game amounts to Isaac shooting markers into its eyes. Since it's scale, this would be like a deer tick trying to stab a killer well in the eye with bee stingers. Not having any effect. Well, when you're shooting, you'll essentially monoliths or something. I guess it could be effective. I guess we gotta go around the side of the building. I need a gadget for this. They sent me here because, or at least I thought they did, to turn off the signal so I could scan shit. Wait a minute. Oh, a batarang.
Not so easy when you've got to use your brains instead of your fists.
Do I have the remote batarang or not? I can't go to it. Like remote batarang trying to.
That electricity to the fuse box inside the room. That'll open the
There.
door.
It's weird to get to that. There we go. Remote controlled batarang.
Maybe I
Oh
can
yeah,
use my
inverted
batarang
controls.
to
Bless.
transfer an electrical charge to that fuse box.
Typical. I mean, why apply cognitive resources to a problem when you can just throw crap at it?
Hey, you try suddenly taking control of inverted batarangs. It's not fun.
You know, if you had asked nicely, I'd have opened it for you.
Keep out.
Congratulations are in order. Maybe you're not as stupid as I
Not the greatest at passwords.
Why are you doing this, Enigma?
Direct, I like it. So, I'll tell you. Gotham's sullied. It's filled with brutes who control this city through violence and
So is the true ending in this game also hidden behind his side quest?
Let me finish! I want to get rid of them, Batman, to improve Gotham's intellectual and moral standing. But I'm not a thug like you. My approach is a bit more refined.
What you're doing is no different than stealing. There's nothing refined about it.
Your response is as predictable as it is banal. Goodbye.
Hey, has Japan ever approached DC Comics with the idea of doing a Batman anime, but it's set in high school? So, that's a thing that happens with a lot of popular media. Let's do the high school version.
Now I can access.
I mean, I know they technically did that the same thing in America in live action, but I'm talking about with all the anime tropes it would bring. Batman would be part of the student count, the moral committee. Right. Decode the podcast. Slice of life Batman show.
Yeah, if I was involved in that, I'd be on my way out of the city.
Alfred, I'm reading a signal from Penguin's men, but it's not associated with any known wireless frequency.
Joker is just gonna be the problem kid getting sent to detention.
Looks like Penguin runs his own private wireless network using laptop transmitters serving as ad hoc comm stations. He's feeding his men frequencies via two-way radio. There are two of these comm stations near your position.
Good. Mark them on my map. If I can find and hack those walkie-talkies,
What is that in relation to, Sly? I was making jokes and I might have missed something they were talking about. I think Gordon's voice actor did a lot of lines in Skyrim. Wow, my memory of Skyrim is, I need to play Skyrim again so I can, re-corrupt my memories of, why did I use the word re-corrupt? That doesn't even make sense. So, where are we off to? Terry was a high school student. Well, everyone was a high school student. Okie dokie. Do I have any skills? Oh, that's like some kind of random thing for 3 special combo takedowns. Are all these unlocked already? Why even give me this if they're already unlocked? Oh well. You skipped high school? Were you that intelligent? I got skipped out of kindergarten the 1st grade, but that was because the school was being shut down. I had no skill points? Oh, you're right. I was just looking at the list, though. Like, those are all already unlocked, though. That menu is just control reference. It's weird, though. They put it in the upgrade section. No, I'm playing new game. New game. I've never beaten this game before, so couldn't do a new game plus. Okay, that's something I don't have the abilities for. Alright. Over here we go.
I can't see crap.
Available units, call in status. Possible assignment incoming.
I want to do everything. Your favorite Batman games are the Lego ones. People love the Lego. I've never been into them by myself. Guess I'm just not. I liked Legos as a toy as a kid, but never got into Lego video games. Everybody's fan. I know Let's Send really fucking loves Lego games. Okay. Where am I headed to? I should actually check the map. Okay, we got a Batwing drop point. We're going over there. Select first SIM card. Triangulate Penguin's position. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and grab this since we're here. Alright, put a waypoint. Why? What section of Gotham City is this taking place in? They all have like their little, section of they take place in. Are we gonna get to Crime Alley at some point? It doesn't seem like it. I like this combat system, but sometimes it is a bit just too simple. It feels like it's playing itself. Alright, Mike, impress us with your quick maths. Alright, let's unlock this tower. Or not. Guess I can't. Okay, we gotta do that one first, don't we? Arrgh. Alright, we'll go unlock that tower then. Gamers want progression. I want to feel like they're actually in the streets and being Batman and unlocking, travel destinations. This map is Arkham City before Arkham City, is it? Oh, whoa! Whoa, Batman! Easy with the Shoryukens. You've been taking Bane's juice? That guy is dead. I don't believe it. No, no one survives being knocked 15 feet into the air. Ow. You gotta remember when you say double tap A, I don't have an A button. It's all triangles and it's all geometric shapes.
finished. Assuming you can finish.
Ah, can you wrest my devious mind games, Batman, of a locked gate?
Careful now. That's public property you're destroying. Crawling around in vents like a common rat. How expected.
Snake, use the guided missile to destroy the computer servers to get through the room.
I bet steering that thing requires a whole
Oh, we gotta get a charge.
Sorry about that!
Oh, this is a nightmare. You're not alone? Of course you're not. Put a name here. What made you think so?
Oh, that poor door. You really should apologize.
Hey, you remember when Jim Carrey was the Riddler? And no one liked it? I love this camera angle, by the way. It really helps.
Interesting. Watching you figure that one out was a real treat. I'll make sure the next one is even more provocative.
This isn't a game, Enigma.
Oh, but it is. And one you're more than welcome to stop
Enjoy
playing.
this close-up view of
Now, you need to
Enigma's
stop
chest.
interfering with my work. Tackling these towers is one thing, but my handlers, my data, my network relays, those aren't meant for you, so back off!
You make a tiny room and the camera closes up on Batman's back of his head. Bound to happen. Right, now I think we can unlock the other one, right? Whoops. Okay, that's actually already automatically unlocked, isn't it? Fast travel. Okay, we can already do that one now. Alright, on to our actual location. You know that in the game Batman is voiced by Yeah, we know. We discussed that already. Got level up as well. That became pretty apparent as soon as I started playing, actually. Core combat upgrades. Okay, those are the... We can get more armor. Or... Visible Predator. Increase the stun time for opponents impacted by a battering. From a high-speed glide attack. Increased damage from... We only do the one. These are locked. Reach Shadow Vigilante rank 10 in the Dark Knight system during this upgrade. Free flow power gadgets. We can't do any of those. So I guess we'll just go with more armor. Doing that... I'm just reading chat some more. I know we talked about this on Steam, but Metro X... Yeah, I know it's on Steam now. I just didn't really feel like... I've played a lot of FPS games recently. I didn't feel like doing another one. I'm kind of like... I want to wait until Doom and Half-Life Alyx come out before I do more FPS. Is it moo time? When is it never moo time in this chat? You did that just so people would moo at you, didn't you? You're not fooling me. AXX square B circle. Oh, Y triangle. Bop it. Sorry, I had to. I have a VR, I got an HTC Vive. I've had it for a while, actually. Oh, God. Something's going wrong. Batman's got too much strong in him. Great ground pound, Batman.
I need any unassigned unit for special assignment.
Your heart's doing that thing where it beats weirdly? Dude, then see a doctor, please. That's not something, you know, stream can't do anything for that. Go see a doctor if you feel like heart murmurs or something. And get that checked out. Okay. Up we go. Across the bridge, and it's the next building. Only, yeah, but still, that's not a good sign. Go see a doctor about it. That's really the only advice I can give for something like that. Actually, now that you mention it, I think I do remember that building. And what's my favorite Batman game? Arkham Asylum, I still think it's probably it. Just because this type of game was so, you know, new at the time. And it worked so goddamn well. Though I think Spider-Man has done this formula a little bit better. Hey visitor, don't do that. That's not how you move. Just as long as we understand. There are certainly, my chat's pretty lax, but even I would like, hey, don't just make a giant wall of text for no reason. The Spider-Man game from Sony was kind of took this formula and made it, you know, improved it a lot. So, kind of feels like a retrograde. Well, it is a retrograde going back to games older than that, but good stuff. Yeah, this is where we fought Harley Quinn in Batman in Arkham City, wasn't it? In here? Who locks a church? So this is just the Arkham City map. We're part of it. Yeah, it's a bit more believable that Spider-Man would be able to do all that flipping and, you know, flying around, since, you know, he's a bit more than human. We gotta get inside here somehow. Alright. Double tap L trigger for that. I usually just use that to throw batarangs.
An encrypted data drive. Looks like it's part of a larger set. If I can collect enough of these, I should be able to read the file.
Collectibles. Oh, you're gonna head out. See you later, Vincam. Have a good one. Meant to be all of Gotham? It clearly isn't, because you have new sections of Gotham you go to in Arkham Knight.
My training tomorrow. Gonna kick ass in next year's boiler action. I already started.
Not what I meant to do, but hey.
Self-defense classes. Self-defense? What's that all about? It's on the attack! Holy crap! That bat thing! This ain't over.
Did you see that setup? The bomb blew that guy over my shoulder. Getting some ground between me, and they go back in. Teasing him.
I'm gonna...
Developing new fighting techniques.
Get the fuck...
Sorry, yeah, they just used the map, didn't they? That's alright, I understand. This game was basically... This game is like, hey, we got a bunch of assets from Arkham City, let's make another game with them. A lot of games were doing that at the time. How do you make what is basically a landmine and not blow their legs off? It's a very gentle explosion.
Batman? You expect me to believe that?
I need to find the next comm station. Then I'll be able to triangulate Penguin's position.
Hey, at least, you know, these games learn how to actually triangulate radio signals. I did Sin games for a while doing that.
Want to make up a story? You better hope the person you're telling it to is dumber than you are. Oh wait, that's right. There ain't no one dumber than you.
Mr. Cobblepot, I swear it was the bat. He dropped Ricky off the roof of the clock tower.
Have I ever played Animal Crossing? I have not.
I don't care what you think you saw. If you're not back here with my money in the next 10 minutes, I'll cut your damn eyeballs out. And then you won't have to worry about seeing nothing ever again. Is that clear?
Who plays the Penguin in this game?
I'm sorry, Mr. Cobblepot.
Well, did it triangulate? Well, triangulation is just using two different separate points and then following the signals back in a line, and then the point where they cross is where the signal originates. That's what I thought. That sounded like Nolan North doing a growl voice. All the video game actors. Why is my bat grapple so limited here? Well, that actually has been a storyline for a long time, that Bruce Wayne is possibly better at, you know, stopping crime than Batman ever could be. In fact, there was an entire Telltale series based on that idea. Do I like Steve Blum? I have no problem with the man. He does a good voice. Seems like a good dude, too. He was the one who did the Steve from Cartoon Network's Toonami vlog, right?
Get out of the way! That's him! That's the bat! You're a mistake. Nobody can hold them. Gotta help them.
Ground pound, you know, takedown is kind of sloppy. Either I'm just timing it badly.
Here I come! I can help!
Oh, and also while gliding on ground, if you press X twice and then keep holding the X after the second press, you'll be boosted. Yeah, I know, it's the boost thing. Played a couple Arkham games.
Any unassigned unit for special assignment, stand by.
Look at them trying to give me all these random unfun missions. So I have to ask, in the other Arkham games, they kind of had an excuse to why there was nothing but violent criminals on the street. Like in Arkham City, it was literally a section of the city turned into a prison. And then in Arkham Knight, the city was evacuated due to the gas attack. So what's the excuse in this game for why the city streets are just full of criminals and no one else? Or is there one? There's a curfew in effect. That would be hard to get a bunch of adults to keep, especially in the U.S. And who's out here enforcing the curfew except for the criminals? just snowing. Well, it is Christmas Eve. Maybe everyone's staying inside for that.
Yeah, I heard the stories. Probably just stressed. But he's king of the damn city. Ain't no one can touch him. Except that thing. Boss can't be too happy.
Oh, keep talking.
Maybe. I don't know. Well then.
You got a gun?
Maybe we should change the subject. Wrong
Where's
person
that?
to use us.
Sends and receives data to associated network infrastructure.
This time! Watch it!
Oh, y'all got guns.
Clear the bench! Heads up! Die!
Speakers announce the curfew. I'm busy, kicking booty, so couldn't listen to that stuff. I'm better than this? Yeah, well, I'm glad you believe in me. More than what chat usually does. I made that kind of sloppy, but it's alright. Forgot they can be fist sponges in this game sometimes. You know, that's not how you use a SIM card. You don't just put it in and take it out. Some of them are side missions.
I know I ought to cancel our annual boiler deck fights after what happened tonight at Jezebel Plaza. But just to show you what a nice guy I am, the fights are still on. So get yourself down to the ship right now if you want in on this.
Penguin's been hiding out on an old ship. No wonder he's been so hard to find.
I ain't waiting for laggers.
So far, I'm impressed the game has held up, because this game is supposedly pretty glitchy on PC. It hasn't given me any issues just yet. So, thank you, game, for not making this hard. Maybe tomorrow I'll use Bandicam instead of OBS. There's that marker over there. I should probably, grab this signal while I'm here so I can fast travel later on. Tempt fate. What's this about tempt fate? Oh, I'm tempting fate by mentioning that? You're right. Why is there like a... Oh, that's one of my bombs. I forget it. It just actually leaves the marker on there for some reason. Get it off my map. Probably on the hardware they target. Well, I thought was it just really hard to run up. Well, I'm definitely over spec. I have the game pretty much running at max. But it also was known to be a very glitchy game on PC. They never fully fixed it, I don't believe.
Maybe we should get help. We need more muscle. We've been worse than you. Let's go. You got nowhere to go.
Stop spinning so much, Batman. I thought that was an Arkham Knight they didn't fix. Arkham Knight is also legendarily buggy, but this game also had a lot of issues with a lot of the same issues actually. But I think they eventually fixed. Maybe they didn't. I never played Arkham Knight on PC since it didn't release it, the same day. But it definitely was y'all a mess. I don't know if they ever got it working or not. But this game also had it, but I guess not as bad. There's a... We'll find the way in.
I think you made the right decision. Recognizing when you've been beaten is the first step on the road to self-improvement.
Oh, he thinks I'm leaving. Yo, why are yo Black Mask thugs working for the Riddler? Oh. Batman magnet mode activated. Did you beat FF9? No, we're still nowhere near the end of that game. Well, we're closer than we have been, but we're about halfway through it. 50 million, bounty on the bats, huh?
All good things must come to an end. Well, I guess that's one way to solve a problem.
There's one deep monitor. So that wouldn't probably do that. Do you feel like drawing me? Hey, if you want to, post it on the Discord. Someone actually drew an anime version of me, not yesterday. Dynamite, I think it was, wasn't it? Need to show that off on a stream at some point. You forgot what I look like? Like I said, you can just Google, go watch my stream that I did of the first time I played Black Mesa. I used a webcam. All right, let's figure out how to get inside this place. Oh, stop touching it. God, that's sensitive hitbox. Gotta be another thing to turn the power off somewhere. There's a vent. I think there's a vent. It's on the other, up above it. There, I see how you get in. I think. Batman can't use his grapple there, huh? Looks like there's a path right down to it. Oh shit. Batman, you're too eager to jump off buildings. Stop it. Usually this would show where you gotta go. If you wish you were good at drawing people, hey. I suck at it. Don't worry too much. It's something you always gotta practice. No, the only person I know, there's some people who are just born with drawing talent. My older brother was one of those people. Holy shit, could that guy draw. Wasted it though. There's another box below that turns off the power. I'm looking for it, we're using my bat vision. Usually it highlights that in orange. that is, but... Yeah, it's better to get the experience so we level up a bit, rather than bangerang and things. Unless you meant those things right there.
Whatever these relays are protecting, it can't be good. I should destroy any more I come across.
And did that shut off the power now? A lot of work to get on your what amounts to a fast travel location.
Who needs doors anyway?
Are you kidding?
I was sure you'd fail. No one is this lucky.
You need to stop this.
Stop what? Cleaning up the streets? Ensuring the GCPD.
What if I were kidnapped by the Yakuza?
Removing corruption from the system?
I don't know, I don't have anything to really offer them, do I?
You're using the data you've stolen to blackmail people.
So, it gets the job done. And it's certainly kinder than the beatings you're so fond of doling out. Think on that.
Alright. Good. Riddler has a point there. Yep. Well, that's the whole thing about Batman villains. They always usually make the point that Batman is just as stupid and crazy as they are. He's just doing it for different reasons. It's always been the theme of the series. We gotta level up. Focusing a lot on this. Blade dodge, we might want to work towards that. We'll go ahead and grab that. So collecting the Riddler trophies, aka Enigma data in this game isn't necessary to beat Enigma, but they still help you gain XP. I'm not going to go on it. That takes forever to do all of Riddler stuff, so I'm only doing whenever I see it, or need to for like those. Like, I'm not worried about whatever you get from it. Alright, let's go to the ship now. I think we've pretty much actually unlocked all this section of the map except for this one over here. That's kind of far away too. Alright, to the ship. Can't just steal the data of crooked officials and expose it. You can just steal the data and punch the hell out of them, huh? Batman's put a lot of time into punching. He's gonna, you'll value that skill.
I should silently take out these snipers.
Snipers, you say? Alright, sniper over there we gotta take care of. Whoops! Did you see that? That was a bit of a mistake. For some gas. Sniper over there to deal with too. Chief higher ground, Batman. Nope, high as you can get. Oh, that's a grenade. I think that's all the snipers. Nope, there are a lot of guns though. Say your brother had an interview with LexCorp, did he? How'd that go? What does LexCorp do? Are they a technology company? I mean, you kind of have to when you make all those robots. All right. Oh, no, no, hurry, Batman! Punch faster. What? Like, what? How? Okay.
Boys, get him out of here.
Oh, we get to see how he gets the Coke bottle over his eye, do we?
It's worth some money.
Ugh. Where am I? Back on the ship. Look this way. Clever gamers. The other sniper's a problem though. Spawn me over here. Whoops. Here we go. Now we're thinking like gamers. Is they gonna have gunner glasses on? Truly a sniper gamer there too. Right, now the real work begins. Hey Dart, how am I? I'm good. How about you, Musical? Yeah, this is interesting. They didn't make this one of those obvious gun guy rooms with gargoyles all over the place. Alright, so I think those two guys in the center are the ones to go after. Or maybe you. You seem like you're coming over this way. Need him to turn around though. Gosh, it's coming over here. Just chillin', might take the night off, rest your back, wait on your tax return. I wish I got one of those. That'd be nice. Just speed it up, thank you. Really? We got spotted. Whoop! Yeah, the glide kick doesn't seem to knock them out like it used to. There used to be like a knockout move. Besides gaming, any hobbies? I like exercising. Is exercising count as a... Where's my voice going? Does exercising count as a hobby? That's kind of become one of the things I spend a lot of time doing. Just, you know, pretty basic stuff. Usually gaming and, you know, content creation are my two big things. Do you enjoy it? Yeah, well, I do enjoy exercising. These two are coming over this way to check. Crap, that guy's ruined my plan. You don't think the glide kick ever... I'm pretty sure it did, or at least it gave you enough time to, like, ground pound and knock them out afterwards. This ain't gonna work. That guy's gonna turn around and see me. Two guys left. Yeah, they're kind of splitting up too. Come over and check on your friend. Impressive. Alright, this makes you want to ask if I've ever planned to play Splinter Cell games. Maybe if Ubisoft decides to revive the franchise. Right now it's kind of dead. Honestly, I wouldn't know where to be. Like, I like the Splinter Cell games when they were on, you know, the original core set of them. I didn't like what they did after they got to, like, the Xbox 360, PS3 gen. Like, Chaos Theory is a fucking good game. But, and those are the ones I would want to send, but they also are the ones that would probably make for the weaker send videos, since, you know, they just would. Because there's less content there. Like, it'd be a lot easier to send the newer ones, which aren't as good. But I don't know if they even plan to bring that series back. Maybe eventually. Right now, it doesn't have too much relevancy. It isn't really fresh in a lot of people's minds. It's actually really hard to play Chaos Theory. Like, you can't get it on Steam, and I think any versions of you get are basically busted.
Watch my blade.
You have to get the console version.
Do I look scared?
Is that Joker talking? Oh, that's Penguin. Kind of sounds like Penguin trying to do a Joker impression. Well, it's that rare because it's an old game that I don't think it ever got a digital release, is the thing. So, if you still have your old Xbox copy, which I actually do, I actually still think I have my Xbox hard copy of it.
Penguin is hosting some kind of fighting tournament. That's where I need to go.
This NVIDIA PhysX thing is nice. Look at that. What about Double Agent? That's the last Splinter Cell game I ever played, and I did enjoy it at all. Kira, you have a good night. Good sleep, too. In the future, all of our old CRT television sets will be used for props and like this. Yeah, that's just kind of weird. Like, yeah, I want CRTs all over my lair. Or, you know, I've noticed something. When something becomes old enough, that's when it becomes creepy. So, CRTs are just like, you know, record players and other such thing, old technology. It's become creepy. Can't wait till, like, we said, like, man, that floppy's giving me bad vibes, man. Don't use the floppy. So, yeah, you have the current creep tech is VCRs, CRTs, record players. Often like vintage refrigerators, strangely. Don't ask me why, but I've seen it happen a couple times. Yeah, it's fun to see technology as it ages, you know, descend in that category of the creep tech. I'm coining that term now, by the way, creep tech. You don't feel good about that VHS, man? It don't look right. But boys, final order, huh?
Hey, that freak's on our turf. Get him! Anybody want?
Oh, you got a gun. That guy just arm a bomb? Or was trying to.
You're all mine. What? The boss wants to get you. Where's your...
Dynamic camera angle. Oof. That is impressive when you knock a man out in that position. That's a gun case. I thought they were trying to arm a bomb or something. Secure firearm locker. Oh, okay, it does.
My hunch was right. These drones are the same as the one I found at Blackgate.
I really put out a lot of effort into catching all those pipes with my face. Hey, someone has to do it. It's to remind Batman that he's human, and he's not an actual Superman who can go take that kind of damage. This game makes Batman feel like Dartigan. Nice turn of the phrase. Ship doesn't look like it's seaworthy. You need to complain about not being able to complain? Well, isn't that a complaint in itself? So you weren't restricted from complaining. Oh well, go down and grab it. Oh, Batman can't swim, I see. Alfred, why didn't they ever teach me to swim at the League of Shadows? I don't know, sir. They turned, well, yo, I can't keep up with how many times Batman has beat Superman. There's like a bunch of reasons why they always come up for why he does. Use the Black Claw. I tried to. It didn't seem like it rich. I'll try again though. It doesn't get it. This game has areas you can't revisit. I kind of figured that they all do. I mean, it's just like a Riddler thing. I'm not really that worried about it. You need the glue raft. What? I would not make this ship into my base. Batman would definitely have a built-in floaty duck on his belt. broken spine, possible, you know, several vertebrae. Possible death. We just donkey kicked that guy clear across the room. You can have that back. Who needs vertebrae? Mammals. Mammals tend to. We haven't yet. You know, we evolved without a hard exoskeleton. We didn't get to look cool like insects do. Oh, there's how we get on the water. This does not seem how a Batman would travel. Alfred, remind me to make a bat canoe. That's his classic bat raft. What about his shark repellent? That's famous. You know they missed a real opportunity with never having, you know, like classic, you know, 1950s Batman DLC, and even getting that. Wait, is that guy's still alive? Isn't he? I think he is. Adam West. He died. Oh, damn it. I guess it was a couple of years ago then. Well, at least his legacy now is being the guy on Family Guy.
Alright, lads. The rest of you losers to be are gonna have to embarrass yourselves without me. God knows you can do it. I've got some business to take care of in the office, and I don't want to be disturbed. Tracy,
how many of you have watched the Ninja Turtle Batman movie?
Sounds like
I haven't watched it, but I've seen some clips in it.
Tracy should know where that is. I'll make her talk.
He died in 2000. Okay, it's kind of recent then. How old was he when he passed, do you know? Hopefully he had a good one. I mean, I'm guessing he was probably like 80 or something. Oh yeah, best boss ever in history of gaming coming up. That seems like a false statement. Usually you wouldn't say that if it were true. It was 78. Okay, yeah. Pretty much did have a good one. Too bad he couldn't have had another decade or two, though. A pipe that shuts the steam off. Let me quickly see if there's like something on with these pipes here. Nope. I'm gonna have to avoid looking at chat. It seems like they're, you know, very excited about what's to come. Take a look at the room for not a nice stage. He somehow put a B-2 bomber or whatever as his platform.
Now that is a
naughty. And he deserves a right proper welcome, don't he, lads?
Who be she? Oh, it's electric guy.
Jumpstart your heart. Kill you again.
Joke's on you, I'm wearing a rubber suit.
I'm looking for Black Mask. Where is he?
I ain't here to talk.
British or Australian? What if he's New Zealander? Or South Australia, South African. It's a boss health bar up there in the corner. So I thought maybe I could like get the charge off his gloves. Oh well. He likes to talk more than fight, I'm noticing. Yeah, they want me to see what happens when I get close. There we go. Oh. They wanted me to shut him up.
Who wants to show me
Oh.
where the penguin is?
Alright, you lousy mugs. Time to
Okay.
earn your supper.
Does everyone just hate that guy or something? So he's just like a joke? I don't know. Maybe if I knew more about that guy, I would understand what they were doing there. I like the joke though, it's good. Electrocutioner's original character for this game. Oh. I'm gonna guess they did that because maybe they didn't have time to make that boss fight. And it's like, what if we just, had Batman punch him and knock him out? Sort of like how Indiana Jones, just shot the guy who swung a sword in his face for a couple minutes. Because they all had they were all, diuretic. Like, oh, if I had to do a fight scene today, I'm gonna shit my pants. But what if I just shot the guy, Steven? I'm glad that I waited and just let the guy talk for a while before I go up and punching him. It is a character from the comics? Oh. Oh, that guy. It seems like the devs didn't like him very much then, or they just wanted to make a joke. Maybe he comes back later and it gets in a real fight.
I give up. Where's Cobblepot? I ain't telling you, Jack. A little more pressure and I'll crush your larynx. What's it going to be?
All right, all right. He's in his office. Only way in is through the theater, on the other side of the casino. But you'll never get past Tracy.
Tracy is not a problem.
Tracy, huh?
That worked better than the last interrogation.
Has there ever been a Dick Tracy and a Batman crossover? That seems like it should have happened if it hasn't.
Penguin will know where I can find Black Mask.
He just literally has like 9 bolts attached to him.
Information. Someone as paranoid as Black Mask wouldn't trust a loudmouth like him with any secrets. If I want to find Sionis, I need to find Penguin first.
So is this a good villain in the comics as well? Like, so like, man, I love Electrocutioner. Can't wait to fight him in the game. Well, they should be using those actually, since blades are pretty effective. Look around real quick before I go through the door. Doesn't seem to be anything. He's been 3 different people. That's a common trend amongst long-running characters, though. Just look how many different green and hobgoblins there's been. Hey, Con the Dawn, how you been? Yeah, apparently a lot of the side missions are the assassin fights, which seems weird. I guess they're gonna have to do those. That kind of sucks though. They're not directly in it. So, I guess Penguin has his own, sexy girl sidekick. We need to level up. Make her cockney. The way the glads will like her. Here. Special combo moves, though. Are we getting lag? I'm not showing any lag. Must be on your end. Torsion file. How is this ship not sunk if it's got this much water in it?
Good point. Well, maybe a new name's good luck. We could use it.
Get on with it? No, I'm taking my time. Batman has to saunter. Up the gap towards the ledge and so that can kind of count as ledge bait. Oh, stop! I want to hack the door. No hacking this one. Like, how do these non-Batman people, get around this place?
You loud
Maybe it is, but it's shallow water. Well, it's inside of a ship, so I guess you can only be there with the floor. But usually when you take it on that much water, everything's freezing, and you have this much structural damage. This ship ain't long for the the service. Do I have a 4-hour limit when streaming? I don't really have a limit. I go over it all the time, and sometimes I do start below, before 8. But I usually stick to 8, 4 hours unless I got a lot of game to get through. Sometimes I'll do 5 or 6. There's been a couple times I've done 7 and 8 hours too. Like probably in the next, all the new releases coming up soon, and we have a game coming out every week. I'm probably gonna be doing a bunch of 7-hour long streams, just to try to get everything played through as the week comes out. Like for the next, really after I finish this game, I think that's you have Doom, Neo, Half-Life Alyx, all in a 3-week span. Then you have like Resident Evil, a couple others after that. Good times, but gonna be hard.
Yeah, who thinks they're breaking into this heat? All part of Penguin's plan, I'm sure. Question is, can Tracy stop him before he gets to the boss? I ain't that worried about it. Tracy? You don't know who he's dealing with. Break him up, Mike.
Physics be wonky. Lucky, well, a lot of stuff got delayed, and now it's a bit more spread out, but it's still a lot, all in a very short time span. Especially when it comes to the RPGs, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy 7, Cyberpunk. That's going to take a lot of time to get through those, unlike a bunch of the others. Neo might take a while to get through too.
And now he's on the lam.
I mean Neo 2, that is.
Tied him up and called the cops to get him. Alfred, I had a run-in with one of the assassins, Lester Baczynski.
I did 6-hour stream for the Death Stranding stuff. I did because it's a big game.
Yes, but he managed to escape. His gloves put out a strong electromagnetic pulse. If you can isolate the signal, I'll be able to track him down.
I'll get to work on that. Where are you off to now?
I'm on my way to the Final Offers casino. I'm going to make Penguin's assistant show me to her boss.
I've been happy with all the delays from March personally. My pre-order loss went from 8 games to 4. Well, like I said, this month was, I think it was like, was it, there's a bunch of games coming out this month that got delayed, and then March also had a couple delays. But I'm glad it's spaced out a little bit. Heard that PS5 and Xbox have been delayed because of coronavirus. That's a very real possibility, actually. I don't think that's actually been confirmed yet, but it's definitely something that could happen if it goes on much longer. Encrypted blackmail data sealed inside. Yeah, we still can't get into that. Actually, wait, isn't that one of those things you gotta hit with an electric thing to unlock it? And there was a bunch of electricity down here, wasn't there? Alright, we'll make an attempt at grabbing that. PlayStation, yeah, the only thing that's been confirmed is they pulled out PAX East. But I do think if the coronavirus thing doesn't, get taken care of, or slow down, probably by the end of summer, I would not be surprised if they announced that they have to delay it, because a lot of the parts are manufactured there, or the consoles themselves are manufactured there. Coronavirus, things have been getting a little scary. Even I, someone who's like, it'll blow over. Been like, maybe I should buy an extra few cans of Campbell's soup. Just in case. Maybe a gas mask. And some MREs. And a shotgun. We're not going to get a zombie apocalypse, but hey, we get a flu. I like this volumetric fog. It's almost as good as like really good video game snow. No, it's not the fact that the consoles will be contaminated. It's the workers just couldn't come to work to build the parts and put them together because they'd be at risk of getting sick. That's the problem, not that they might spread the disease onto your PS5. Talk about a bug. Corona zombie. Oh, I thought he was going to do something. Batman demands you wake.
The casino. Penguin's assistant must be nearby. I'll make her tell me where I can find Cobblepot's office.
Should I go bring it to him? You serious? We gotta move this cash before the bat gets
Move the cash.
Right.
They have a casino here on this mostly destroyed ship?
I'm thinking you should shut
Zombie apocalypse. Mm.
So much. You ain't gonna miss it if I just take a little Christmas bonus.
Fully expect China to make zombies. You know, it's actually more difficult to make, you know, dead flesh animate than you would think.
This guy's unbelievable.
Oh, this is bad.
Can you think of a better place to build a casino of Las Vegas? Where you'll... they used to actually put, like, casinos out on ships, but they'd actually sell them out to sea. Instead of leaving them at the dock. There's a reason why there's a lot of gambling ships that are on rivers, and by the... Gambling ships used to be a thing anyways. Uh-oh. Good ground, boys. This lady is just too cockney. Fucking up. Fucking up. I'm trying to make, yo, funnies. Also, I need to get, yo, space. Oh, shit, gun. Oh. I'm practically seeing Batman teleport a couple times here with these, you know, these grabs and dodges. Oh. Yeah, I'm actually working toward the knife upgrade thing. Just that the armory guy kept grabbing the knife.
Sounds like Cobblepot's office is connected to the theater, and the entrance is controlled from that.
Do I think the coronavirus is the start of a zombie apocalypse? Well, do you see any zombies in China? Oh, no. There's no such thing as a real zombie apocalypse. Okay, this isn't a destroyable wall. you think it wouldn't be hard to create a virus like the one in 28 Days Later? Let me just point out the flaw in that logic. It takes a virus some time to infect and actually multiply. In 28 Days Later, they literally, as soon as you are infected, you start turning. That is
Even with this
biologically
pass, I can't open the
impossible.
store. I need to find a way into that
No virus
security room to
replicates that
access the
quickly and
theater.
acts that quick. Even when people think of things like rabies, it doesn't actually work. Rabies doesn't really make you just very angry. It really just makes you act erratic if you let it get to the end stage, and you get real thirsty, and your actions are erratic, but you're not necessarily violent. You're also usually just highly disabled by the fever and everything that's going on too. And it takes almost like a year or more of being infected for it to reach that stage. So even like the one people hold up as like, oh, that's like rabies. I mean, like it's like disease. It's like that would make a very good zombie apocalypse.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, they always go with it's aggressive form of rabies. But rabies still doesn't make you just act that crazy. You're still capable of, communicating and like telling everyone how much you hurt and how much everything sucks. They just really just your fever is, making you having, fever actions. Alright, science lesson over, chat. Let's be Batman again. And explosions just don't really pack a lot of punch, do they? Makes you irritable. Really, you can't press a button, Batman. Chad, I had the ultimate crossover for you. What if we combined Blade Runner with Batman? So Batman had to hunt down the replicants. Am I a fucking genius or what? Talk to me, DC.
Oh, now I'm really deep in it. Candy! She's earned herself a dry slap, she has.
That better be lip gloss you're reaching for.
Nope, it's a bat. Still kind of stupid.
Cobblepot ain't gonna be happy when he hears about this.
Tracy, that character.
I knew you didn't have what it takes to fight me fair.
So, she also from comics.
Come on! Enough's enough! Open her up and let me out!
I'm Cockney. You're supposed to find me cute.
Oi! You can't do this! I'm claustrophobic, I am!
He's agitated.
Come on, let
Penguin's office is connected to the theater. I need to hack the security system and get the theater doors open.
Cobblepot ain't gonna be happy when he hears about this.
Hack that. Just look at the character profiles. Well, I could also just make it a thing that we can do as a community and talk about. See if it gives a possible conversation topic. For sure, I'll do it quietly on my own.
I knew you didn't have what it takes to fight me fair. Oi!
Batman, there's a C right there. You didn't have to kneel.
I'm claustrophobic, I am.
Make a deal.
The security system controls the doors to the theater and Penguin's office.
The actor is British, but this accent isn't British. Well, it's meant to be Cockney. I've always heard... I've seen a lot of English really make bad Cockney accents. It's almost like a bunch of Americans trying to make bad Southern accents. It just sometimes comes off really like, that ain't be very good. That was kind of weird, Batman. You floated. Those lit up like that. Pressure-based switch to control machinery and electronics. Ah. That dude broke my fall. Is Cockney someplace? It's an English one of the various English accents. Kind of y'all associated with criminal elements, or like, you know, whoa, big dude.
What's it gonna take?
Oh. No jump over you.
Why me? You're about to lose your edge. I'll rip your arms out of their sockets.
Come out onto the platform. Are any of your messages going through? Mods not sending any comments? I don't know if there's any mods here tonight, actually. But I can see them. It's like Van Cockney accent and Mary Poppins. Or Van Dyke's. Well, that was just Van Dyke doing a really, really bad English accent. Even he, you know, said it was terrible. It's like a famous bit of, you know, Hollywood, you know, stuff. But I'm not really sure why. Apparently the word dyke is what triggered the auto mod to block that comment. Sorry about that. Kind of funny though. I'm talking about the actor. No, Cut Stupid just proved it. Auto mod thinks you're talking about a different type of dyke. Not the famous actor from the early days of cinema.
Behold, the final offer. Is she a beauty? And to think I bought her for a song with a band of Somali pirates. They were gonna sell her for scrap if you can believe.
I always liked how they add battle damage over the course of the Arkham games.
That was my work of genius. In a previous life, she was the hybrid cargo cruise liner Olivia B. Meredith. A proud
Stream was buffering for a hot minute. It is going up and down a lot, but it's still in, you know, the good territory.
A man could want. Those pirates don't know what they let slip through their fingers.
There. I think that's where we have to go, so let's check out the wall. You're upset that you can't earn bits anymore? Why not? Well, because watching ads? Yeah, they took that away, I think. I guess maybe enough people weren't doing it? I don't know. It was a nice feature. You could usually earn like a, you know, about $1 worth of free bits during a stream or so. But now you get free Moot Coin. It's almost as good. No mods? Well, there's a mod. Sexy mods here now. Can we call the explosive gel boom splooge? I'm just been calling it guano. Alright, we got a lot of dudes here.
what he wants to know. Else both of yous are gonna be, what do you guys say? Swimming
Swimming with the fishes? Oh, that's original. You think of that yourself, you low-class goomba?
One more word.
So, let's come up with a plan of action. That guy seems gettable. Oh, I don't have inverted takedown.
Don't touch me, fool! Whoa! Steady there!
Those two are right next to each other. Can't wait until next Assassin's Creed game. You want more torture? Let's just hope it isn't as grindy. They can do whatever they want, just don't make it as grindy. That guy's by himself, so he should be doable.
You see a way out of this? Heads up, he's close by. Look what he did. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, now they're in a really tight group. You need to grind for 4 hours to unlock the tutorial. Sounds about right, or pay to do it quicker. After watching my stream, the Assassin's Creed developers said they wanted it grindier to make me suffer. Yo, I don't think I have that kind of power to make people, make me, take it out on me. Not yet, anyways. How to deal with this? That guy's by himself. Next victim. Oops. Coming down the stairs. I'm just going to go after that one. If I ever get that point, I've done something right, or I'd probably have everyone hating me. I would never want developers actually changing things on my accord.
Last. Don't let him get away!
Oh. Uh-oh, it's freaking out. Well done. Are those people in there? What? Oh, he froze him. The ice cube. Did I not? I've actually never played a Hitman game. Did that make me feel like Batman? Well, it did back in Arkham Asylum when it was still fresh and new. A bit old hat now. Talk to Falcone, thug.
What do you want? I didn't do nothing.
Who's your boss? What does Penguin want with him?
Alberto Falcone. But
Will I
got
play
no
Hitman?
idea what Penguin wants
I
with him,
have no
swear.
problem with that.
I don't know what your game is, but old man Falcone will be in your debt if you take Cobblepot down. He's right through that door back there.
No thanks. I don't need the Falcones in my debt.
Mr. Falcone's gonna kill me if I don't get Alberto home alive. Mr. Falcone's gonna kill me if I don't get Alberto home alive.
Alberto. But, yeah, I have no problem playing a Fallout game. Actually, one of my favorite YouTubers, he doesn't really upload much anymore, was the Aussie Gamer. He used to do a bunch of awesome videos on Hitman series. over here. What do I rate Rogers Batman? What be that? Oh shit, I thought you were talking about like a pirate version of Batman when you said Roger. You mean Roger Craig Smith. I still think of him as Chris Redfield Batman. It's fine enough. I don't really have any problem with it. It kind of works for it. It's not a bad casting actually. It's just kind of weird because of the series it's in, and then you go back to the classic Batman voice outside of this side of this game. So it makes for a weird if you like played all of them in order, you'd be like, wait, why does he sound like classic Batman now sound like Chris Redfield? That's the only real issue. I don't like it when you have a series and you switch voice actors for some stupid reason. Yeah, when I was asked Roger Batman, I thought that was like another one of those weird offshoot Batmans. Pirate Batman could be a thing.
Now, where were we? Candy?
You suggested little Alberto over here. Hey, baby. Tried to convince his father to take early retirement. He disagreed and called you a, let's see, psychotic little bastard.
No, please!
It's not really for no reason. It's clearly just like a crime, like sexy women. Kingpin.
Because this is the last time I'll ask. What are you gonna tell your father?
That we're getting out of the weapons business. I promise. I'll make him do it.
I see your lips flapping, Bernie. But they ain't making the sound I want to hear. You idiots better keep...
Go.
Please! Don't hurt me!
Come on now, will you mind me why I pay Ponces? Don't stand there! Kill him! Don't let him get you!
Whose Penguin did you like better, Telltale's or the Arkham? Fit Penguin versus Fat Penguin, or Zoomer Penguin versus Boomer Penguin.
Now hold on a bloody minute! I ain't seen your act! I ain't done nothing you not done!
Black Mask, put a bounty on my head. Where is he?
I don't keep tabs on every geezer with a
Come on, Chris.
You're not a popular bloke in this town.
You're running out of time.
Wait.
Very punchy version of Batman.
There was a murder. It was supposed to be his safe house. But old Black Mask, he's got problems of his own, I'd say. Someone broke in there.
Ow. Oh, now we get the real boss fight for this area. Trying to woo a girl is hard? It can be. The challenge, though, is what makes it fun.
It appears the game is over before it even begins.
I'm not playing games, Slade.
Tell me where I can find Black Mask.
The limit you place on yourself will make collecting this money all too easy. Aggressive.
Seems like it's matched pretty evenly. Yeah. Countering too soon against Deathstroke's counterattacks will fail your counter. Watch carefully for your opening.
You have skill, but lack experience.
Also, if you just go in for an attack, he beams you.
Did you not spot the opening?
Hold on, let me level up. You just keep talking. Well, you look like you have a sword, so this might come in handy.
I gave you. Inadequate.
So I just can't attack him. Let's go wait for him to attack me.
Another opportunity you failed to explore.
Oh no. There we go.
I am stronger, faster.
Batman, you're... There we go. You're facing the wrong direction, Batman. Batman's a bit wonky right now. The new fighting style.
Try again.
Oh, shit.
You cannot match.
You just go in for an attack on me, he just counters you, doesn't he?
You fought well, Batman, but I am stronger, faster, smarter.
Quick fire.
And so this ends.
Tell me where I can find Black Mask. You better have some surprises in store, or this is going to be over quick.
That was a mistake.
Did you not spot the opening I gave?
So you really just can't go into an attack sometimes.
Try something else. I am stronger, faster, better. Your training is inadequate.
There we go. Yeah, I know I'm countering him too soon, but I'm waiting for the counter to pop up and hitting the button. It doesn't really give you like a window when you're supposed to press it, so I'm guessing right before he hits me.
You have skill, but lack experience.
And then there's those where I can't do anything. Trying to learn his moves. You know,
You saw no, yet you didn't take it.
yeah, I know.
You fought well, Batman, but I am stronger, faster.
Fill out that lead pipe, you know. Well, I'm just trying to get when I can attack and when I can't down.
Make no mistake.
I'm guessing I can only attack after I counter him. So let me get this level up out of the way.
Your training is inadequate.
Yeah, you just go to attack him, he just always counters you like that.
I know you saw no, yet you didn't take it. Why?
Oh, that's a good camera angle.
Something else.
If you're gonna turn your back to him,
I am stronger, faster, better.
God, all that only took 1 health bar away.
You cannot match me.
Do our dance. It's a metal bow staff. I'm aware that it's made of carbon composites. Oh. Big swing. Okay, there's your JoJo reference. It's me, Snake. You didn't think it was gonna be the boss, did you? I didn't. Big boss. I just figured out my problem. I have to keep pressing the counter button. Sometimes. Oof. Can I get some back healing? That'd be nice. That doesn't work at all, does it? Uh-oh. Oof. That was neat. Ah. What's up, Drew? Whoa. Ah. God damn.
Know that you die with honor, which is more than can be said for most.
Gotcha.
Tell me where I can find Black Mask.
Your methods and tactics are impressive, but inferior.
I hate that grapple he gets you into sometimes. Uh-oh.
I am stronger, faster.
No, you can't just go in for an attack like that. He just does that to you.
Did you not spot the opening I gave you? Try something else.
Yeah, I'm fucking it up.
Your training is inadequate.
Trying something new with the backflips. It doesn't seem like it does anything. It just doesn't feel good that I can't directly attack him. I have to wait for him to do it or else I just countered. I'm glad I went for all the extra health though. For melee damage. Using the bat claw only seems like it works after he's been, starts shooting at you. Ah. Batman's also a bit wonky at facing him right now. Yep, see, he doesn't even aim at it properly. Hey, Raven, how you been? You can't actually do that. Ah. Camera is weird. We're trying to use the bat claw here, though. Yeah, this is a fail.
You have skills.
Well, you can throw the canisters back at him in the canister phase. That's what I was doing.
Know that you die with honor, which is.
Tell me where I can find Black Mask. I expect this will be the fight of your life. Enjoy your fight.
So no to the smoke. Shit. God, you realize it's hard to read right now. Yeah, so much health though. Smoke bombs? There's a clothesline, how about that?
You thought that would work? You cannot match me.
Ah. You should probably eventually stop falling for that move, though. Yeah, he does. Eventually, it doesn't work anymore. It is Deathstroke, after all.
A few things left, I see.
Nothing better than to punch him someone really fucking fast moment. Not bad for a, 60-year-old man. Well, that was bizarre looking. Shit, I was way too far away. Oh.
Now I'm going to embarrass you.
That wouldn't that kill me sticking that in my chest? Oh, come on. Shame they didn't get Ron Perlman for it. Ah. Oh. Yeah, you gotta mix it up or else he just starts counting everything you do. Ah. I'm hoping this is definitely not a fight where I have to take all of his health away from him. Because, goddamn. Yep, that ain't gonna work anymore. Oh, okay. painful to watch? I'm sure it is, but I'm doing the best I can. These counters fucking everything. Counter king over here.
Know that you die with honor, which is more than can be said for most.
Oh, this is what they wanted the Ray Shaw Gold fight to be? Yeah, I know how to use the counter, chat. You do it when it's over his head. But goddamn, sometimes when he's countering me, there's not really any way to break out of it, it seems.
I expect you'll be worth every penny of that 50 million.
Oh, this is what you wanted. Okay, never mind. You mean you didn't like fighting Sand Demon?
Try something else.
What's the moment you're supposed to counter him? You think it would like flash a certain color or something. That's what I need to learn before I do anything else. When he locks you in a combo, wait for the icon to appear. Didn't even do it that time. When that happens, I'm not seeing a counter icon. That's what I've been waiting for. There it is. Okay, now I saw it. I've learned the secret. Master, Sensei, I'm ready.
What now?
Oh.
Ready for more?
Oh. Gotta get. Now I've got muscle memory though. Pressing it too soon. Weird slow-mo shot. This is how NPCs feel when they're fighting Batman. Yeah, you have a point. Oh. Shit.
What now? Restrain yourself. You fight like a
Ow. Oh, that's a two-part counter, isn't it? He doesn't pierce? Shit, I was looking at chat. Okay, I'm waiting for the second counter pop up during that one. Doesn't seem like it's happening. There it is. This actually feels like what you would get out of a final boss scenario if it goes on this long. Right in the knee. Punch the old man in the balls. Uh-oh. Oh, my staff. Oh, okay. Sword time. I got, time to use that. I don't know. Hone your defensive technique by ending a blade dodge with a takedown. I don't know if that'll actually work on him. Oh, shit. Ah. Yeah, for your ninja shit. Okay, nice moves. This is kind of hairy, chat. He's a tough old grandpa. Oh, they're not give me the other counter there. Oh. Ah. That's real close. Okay. Beat down him again. He's doing that with a sword this time, though.
It's over, Slade. What are you?
Nice seeing you, Batman. Feel free to let yourself out.
Go back to outer heaven. Oh, ass grab.
Get away. There's more I need to ask.
Oof. Regardless of the rest of the game's quality, let it be said that the developers filled this game with some of the most kick-ass boss battles in the series, and the Deathstroke fight, what I get, Remote Claw, is considered the absolute highlight. So that's a sin-off for a lot of them. Yeah, it was a good fight. It felt actually really well balanced once you actually learn, to wait for the on-screen pop-up. Didn't they make Deathstroke kind of creepy in one of the more recent cartoons? Where he's dating a girl that's 15 or something. I seem to recall that being a thing. Or is that a different Batman villain? We got a Remote Claw. That's his weapon. Yoink, mine. It is a Mega Man villain. Then it kind of earns its sin back because this really feels like a final boss.
Deathstroke was using.
Yeah, that's what you'd be fighting if you're Snake fighting against Liquid on the top of Metal Gear. That was an old cartoon. That was in the comic. That's creepy shit from the original comic books.
To grapple out of here.
Look in on the hostage, though. There was a hostage.
I should use the device I took from Deathstroke to grapple out of
Shouldn't
here.
we, apprehend him so he can't get back and hunt us down some more? That was the movie. That was the movie, not the comics.
This new tool I got from Deathstroke can help me get out of here.
Okay, I see. I think. This thing fires a hook. out of itself and then hooks onto something else, right? Anchor point. Secure a metal cleat on the remote claw to be attached to it. Okay, I see. It was an animated movie adapted from a comic, okay. And where are we headed? Taking forever to get to the penguin. Wait, what?
Well, as you can see, I got the answer. Have a Merry Christmas and piss off.
Beat it a bit harder, make me feel it, is what I heard him say.
Alfred, see if you can find any information on the murder at Lacey Towers.
Looks like the police are on the scene now, sir. Oh, and this is interesting. They're saying Black Mask is the victim.
Black Mask dead. I'm on my way there now.
Well, I guess we're not meeting the penguin now. Okay. What's up, Dono? Using that here, huh? Not much talking. A break from school. Work to watch the stream. It's been a pretty good one tonight, I say, anyways. Another hook point up there. That's right. Oops, wrong weapon.